Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're back,
Little
and we had to come back. We had to come back quickly tonight because I'm in a good mood. How about y'all?
I mean, I'm sort of kind of in a good mood, but I don't like the homecoming date.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Hold on, let me pull up the schedule.
Florida trying to shake back, so try. We're gonna get through this tonight.
Yeah, let's cut through the day. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my OnlyFans page. Right
Yo,
now, I'm having a sale for $5.99. Men is 100, ladies is $5.99. So once I see your profile, and if I see male, it's $100. Ladies is just $5.99. Support a struggling black OnlyFans new member after the Jaguars lost this season.
What's your ex?
If you hear the sadness in my voice, that's how you know he's real.
What's your ex so they can go find you?
At Stallion McCoy, STALLION, capital MC, capital COYY, 2 Y's.
There you go, ladies. Well, ladies, there you go. At Stallion McCoy, OnlyFans. Got a special $6 a month. Go out and support.
So, this is 100, ladies is 599. Hey, y'all. Fred, 2020. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
Gentlemen, boy.
Mo, you subscribing? Thank you.
Florida. First of all, I thought you was clowning in the group when you said that you was gonna be promoting your OnlyFans tonight.
No, help a friend out. Dang.
You right.
Ain't no $5.99. You
I
can
don't get
cancel.
paid at the end of the month.
Right. we had to. She had to sign up at the end of the month.
Let's get to these sports topics then.
Let's go straight to the NFL. Let's just go to the NFL real quick.
My OnlyFans is cheaper than the number one from McDonald's.
Yeah. Hold on. It's tripping. There we go. Here we go.
I'm picking Tampa for the upset. I just want to throw that out there.
All right. I'll skip last week games. Here we go. Last week, wild card. We had Cleveland, Houston. Houston won. I got that win. Miami at Kansas City. Kansas City won.
I changed it the last minute, yay.
Yeah.
So you still got mine showing Miami.
Oh, sorry.
No, you can keep it. Don't leave me on that. I guess I'm by myself.
I'm just saying.
I'm by myself.
My bad.
It was cold that day.
I really picked the Rams.
Yeah, you did.
I picked Tampa. That's the best pick of the day.
So we got Pitt at Buffalo. Buffalo won. Green Bay at Dallas. Yeah, we took that L. The Rams at Detroit. Detroit won. That was actually a good game. Philly at Tampa Bay.
They
Tampa
got
Bay
skull
won.
drug.
Monica, you can't talk.
You picked them.
Our game was closer than theirs. They got beat 32-9.
Monica.
You really picked the E-Girls. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Y'all came back and made it that close.
Okay, but they didn't come back.
Yeah.
I don't think they even showed up.
NFC East division is out the playoffs. Monica went 3-3. She's 164.
Woo-hoo.
I went 5-1. I'm 96-68. Florida went 2-4. He's 89-75. I can't see. All right. So
quote the Raven, nevermore.
Hold
I
on.
just can't pick Houston, so that's the reason I picked the Bucks.
Did you say you're gonna pick Houston?
I can't pick Houston. I can't.
You can't.
You can't. So we're gonna
I
put
figured you
Baltimore.
wasn't gonna pick the Ravens either, because brother.
I don't want to.
Are y'all back friends yet?
No. Matter of fact, tell him he subscribe my OnlyFans. It's $1,000. No.
Oh
I'm
man.
going with the Ravens.
No. Me and your brother, we are not cool until August 15, 2024.
So it's gonna be 3 the hard way. Next game, Green Bay at San Francisco.
So I'm gonna pick San Francisco because technically we shouldn't even lost that game, but whatever. But San Francisco had been kind of struggling a little bit too. So I mean,
I want to pick Green. I'm already down. I'm gonna pick Green Bay. I'm already down. Give me Green Bay. I got Tampa too. I got Baltimore, Green Bay, Tampa, Buffalo. I think them boys gonna make it. I think it's gonna be the NFC Championship game, but it's gonna be without the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, I don't think Kansas City gonna make it.
they playing at Buffalo. I think Buffalo will pull that win off.
Yeah, they been inconsistent. So yeah.
Like you can't even like this game is gonna just be about who's a better team because you can't say it's weather because Kansas City just played in -8-degree weather.
Right.
Right. I mean, and that's why I honestly changed it when I realized the game was being played at Kansas City because I'm like, it was snowing at the time that in St. Louis. So I'm like, hey, Miami ain't used to this. Let me go with them because Kansas City truly had home field advantage with that game. It was like a negative. When I checked the temps for the game, it said it was like, it felt like a -20 out there. And that stadium was packed. That's not even a dome. That is just an open state. No. I can't do it. I'm gonna go with. Oh, I get to break the tie. Oh, yay. I'm going with the Lions.
Like with Miami just haven't beat nobody good. And
Nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true, but again, I'm just like,
The only team Miami, you know what the crazy part is? The only team Miami beat good was Dallas.
that's true. Ain't even fight that one. We got our butts kicked that day.
Yeah.
Is this a safe for children game? I mean, broadcast? Because
No.
probably not, because he already advertised his OnlyFans.
We block kids unless y'all got money.
First of all, the kids should be on there.
They should not.
They got debit cards now. We live in a new generation. I'll let you boy. My Jaguars lost.
Them kids
My Jaguars lost to the
better
Titans.
than we do.
My Jaguars lost to the Titans. They should have beat them. This is a vent session now. My Jaguars lost to the Titans. All I got to do is win one game. We in the playoffs with a home game. We would have beat Cleveland. And they lost. They lost to the 49ers. Then they lost to the Bengals. Then they lost to the Ravens. After we lost to the Ravens, then we lost to Cleveland. Then we lost to the Tampa Bay. We beat the Carolina Panthers, who ain't won but 2 games. And then we lose to the Titans, who had a 5-11 record. All they had to do was just win one game. And we'd be in the playoffs right now. But nope. Pittsburgh Steelers was in it. Shut up, phone. Okay, I'm done.
I had to give you your moment.
You had the spotlight. You was like,
At least I would have rather us got dominated like Green Bay did in the playoffs.
it's true.
I'm done.
So who do y'all think is gonna take the whole thing.
I know. I'm telling you right now. I know for a fact. I think the NFC Championship game gonna be in San Francisco. I got Baltimore, but if Buffalo win, which I picked them, I like Buffalo to take it all. Even though I want Lamar Jackson to win, I just don't see. Yeah, I just gotta. I'm not gonna make no picks, but I do know for a fact Tampa Bay will be in the NFC Championship game. Shout out to Todd Bowles. I'm calling that now.
I really
think
don't know.
Baltimore win the whole thing.
You just want it because of your brother.
Well, no, because I don't want to hear my brother's mouth. This man told us before the games, he was like, Dallas gonna lose, Philadelphia gonna lose. He told my cousin, who's a 49ers fan, they gonna lose. He just went down the road just telling everybody they were gonna lose. He did right so far.
Yeah, I would love to see Lamar get one.
Right. Especially considering after last season they was talking trash because of the injury. It was like he could have came back, and they was mad because they was like the man was holding out. He was holding out for what he deserved. The man knew his worth and added tax.
If that man win the Super Bowl, Atlanta, who else? Chicago. Who else is in the running for him? I think it's Atlanta, Chicago, Baltimore, Tampa. Gotta throw Tampa in there. I think that's the only teams I know is in the hunt for Lamar. All of them gonna be sick. And especially Atlanta. You put Lamar Jackson in that city. That's why I'm hoping that the Vegas Raiders mess up and don't hire Antonio Pierce and the Atlanta Falcons hire him. You put that black coach in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
They cursed. I don't think they're gonna do nothing.
If Antonio Pierce doesn't head coach for the Atlanta Falcons, they'll win the Super Bowl. And I don't even know who their quarterback is.
It ain't big.
I'm gonna leave that at that.
All right, so
hold on, before I move on, so let me just say this. You telling me Antonio Pierce, the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, can terrorize the New Orleans Saints for the next 15 years?
I think that's what your biggest thing is. That's your biggest draw for him coming to Atlanta because you want them to kick the Saints all the way around. Both don't.
Terrorize
Both of
them.
them have the same name. Both of them got Mercedes Benz on them.
Atlanta's the real one. New Orleans need to just change their name to Brothers Chicken.
No, New Orleans is Caesar.
Oh, they changed theirs to the Caesar.
Yeah, Little Caesar Pizza.
No, not Little
it's just
Caesar.
Caesar Superdome.
That's the line I'm going with. Y'all are not in control of this line tonight. Y'all are not in control of this line tonight, baby. It's Little Caesar Pizza.
So they just hot and ready.
Hot and ready.
Like the strippers.
Like my own. Ladies is $5.99, men is $100, more brothers $1,000. Go ahead, son. I'm gonna be quiet. Let me mute myself.
According to Black Tony from Ricky Smiley, he kidnapped Nick Saban to be the Falcons head coach.
No. Nick is chilling. Like he's done. Like
I think he's done with college.
No, I mean he's proven that he can do it on the collegiate level. Mm-hmm. His stint in the NFL wasn't that great. Like that's putting it nicely by saying it wasn't that great.
Ain't he 70 something?
He's 72.
Let me tell you something. I blame Nick Saban for all this because he chose Dante Culpepper over Drew Brees. If he would have chose Drew Brees, we would never have to hear about this New Orleans Saints stuff. And it's a good thing because, bro, everything, it leads back to New Orleans. I don't know how, but it's a good thing because them 2 days we got out of school for the Saints win the Super Bowl, I thank you. That's about it. Okay, back to you, Zoe. We can do a quick commercial break. All right, my bad.
Okay, so before we go to Grambling's schedule, did y'all see this article where what's the little man named Jim Harbrox, whatever his last name is?
Uh-huh.
Did y'all see the article where he's in renegotiations for his contract right now?
With Michigan?
Yes.
Why?
And he somebody in the NFL contacted him.
Yeah, I heard about that too, but that ain't what I'm talking about. They say
Okay.
in the article that this man, part of his negotiations, his renegotiation for his contract was they can't fire him no matter what the NCAA investigation reveals. I was like, sir, just say you're guilty without saying you're guilty. Like, how?
Jim Harbaugh, just be part of my OnlyFans, bro.
Okay.
First of all, if you go back to Michigan, he's stupid.
I mean, he did what he needed to do at Michigan.
Oh, let that go, bro. Let that black. What's the black dude?
He don't want to be up there no way. It's cold. This man used to be in Cali.
What's the offensive coordinator of Michigan? The black dude there? I can't think his name.
It's slipping my mind right now too.
I'm looking at him. He should be the next head coach.
Let's see. You said the assistant coach.
Offensive coordinator. He was
the offensive coordinator. He took over while Jimbo was out for.
I can see his face. Then I just don't.
Big black dude.
Yeah, I see his face, but I can't see his name.
I don't know his name for crap. But Jim Harbaugh need to let that go. Just come on back. Go on to the NFL. Go be the head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. Stay out of the AFC.
Jaron Banfield Moore, or however you pronounce his name.
Man, just stay out of the AFC. Go to the NFC.
So, what do y'all think about the Alabama hire?
The coach from Washington.
Mm-hmm.
I think they set this man up to have a great payday, but he ain't gonna be there.
When I say every day, throughout the day, I'm steady getting notifications. This person is entered into the transfer portal. This person is entered into.
They said I heard 25 players left.
Yeah, and one of the recruits left today. He was like a 4-star recruit. I can't remember his name because I was at work when it came through. But he decommitted today. So, like,
they telling you they're not fooling with him. So,
I think he did well at Washington. But
his assistant track record is good, but I don't think he's ready for that SEC, and I don't think he's ready for that Alabama. Like, I really think they rushed this hire.
Yeah.
And he got
honestly, Nick Saban will still be in the background as an advisor.
I don't even think he's
but
that.
Even if he's an advisor, hell, he's not coaching.
They needed somebody. First of all, it's the University of Alabama. You replacing Nick Saban with who?
I don't even know the guy's name. I just know
you're an Alabama fan.
I don't even know his name.
You say Roll Tide after every episode we do. You don't even know his name.
I know he got the.
Hold on, Zo, what's his name?
I don't know.
Thank you.
I just know he got the head coach from Buffalo to be the co-defensive coordinator.
Hold on, Zo. What's his name that he got from Buffalo?
I don't know. Black dude though. It's a black dude.
How about to say, Roll Tide?
Yeah, that's you know what that name is, Roll Tide.
But you know what? The fans showed up for him at the airport. They had
let's ask the fans. What's his name?
They had more people there than I forgot what school they said, but that they had at the street.
Let that man lose 2 games. That's outside of
you can't lose.
Let that man lose 2 games outside of the SEC championship game and the Iron Bowl.
Let him lose LSU and Auburn. They're gonna be like, it's time for him to go.
Baby, they're gonna buy that contract out so quick.
I really do think they rushed.
The ink is not going to dry on that contract before they. Get his ass up out of here.
You gotta go.
Like
Get his
SEC
ass
ain't
up
no
out of
joke.
here.
That SEC ain't no joke, and I really think they rushed this high.
Especially you got Texas and you got Oklahoma. Like,
Oklahoma ain't worried about Oklahoma.
I mean, I understand that, but I'm saying that the conference is still expanding, and now you have this coach. Now, granted, what he did in Washington, you ain't hear nothing about Washington in regards to football, but he did a good job. But at the end of the day, he still came up short.
Yeah.
We can't forget that. Like now, granted, Nick Saban's announcement about him retiring it just overran and buried Michigan's natty. Like, it's sad to say, but nobody's talking about Michigan winning the championship. It's Nick Saban's retiring. A man announced that he was retiring, and the next day he showed up at work. How long did it take for your paperwork to be processed for your retirement to be official? Because
First of all, they probably didn't want to process. They're like, hold on. He might come back.
he might change his mind.
He might change his mind. No. Don't put it in the Facebook. Wait. Put it in the phone.
I mean, they did change the law in Alabama to allow Nick Saban to actually coach these last 2 years because the law before that was at 70, you had to retire. It was a whole big thing, and they ended up having to change the law because other than that, you weren't going to be able to. I mean, the man was making more than the president at the University of Alabama.
He deserves it.
Did an awesome job.
Yeah, okay. Mo, what's the name of your head coach?
Roll Tide.
And we keeping it moving.
Man, we got a lot to talk about since we haven't been on here. All these. Let's just start with this. Just stay in the SWAC. Texas Southern finally named the coach.
Boo.
Who is the coach?
Some weird guy that used to play for the Oilers.
He was teammates with Bubba McDowell. They were teammates. They good friends. So when they play together, when they play against each other, that's gonna be.
I know we live, but who wife did Fred McNair touch to not be the head coach at Texas Southern?
I don't know.
I really, when he said he was going to Texas Southern, I'm like, okay, I see Texas Southern. Then when they shut it down, I'm like, that's a W for Graham.
Yeah. When the Board of Regents shut it down, yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all what my issue is.
Tell me, Mo.
My problem is...
Well, before you start, Mo, what was the name of your head coach again at Alabama?
Roll Tide.
Okay, go ahead.
So, my issue is I don't like the way the process goes for hiring head coaches. And I feel like the board not the ones that's sitting in there in the interviewing process. And if you gonna have to vote to instate this coach, why is it done like Fred situation, McNair? Like he done resigned from his job. Can't go back to that because by the time he resigned good, they went ahead and pushed somebody up, not even as interim, but as the head coach. And so then you go, he done accepted your offer, and then your board like, nah, hold on, chill out. We ain't gonna appoint him. Like, that's BS. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done put this man's livelihood at stake.
You know the crazy part? But that's Texas Southern. I don't know what that board against Texas Southern. Because if you remember when the president of Texas Southern, you remember, I don't know if y'all paid attention, but they had the Democrat debate at Texas Southern University. And then 2 weeks later, the president was put on administrative leave. Then they end up getting fired.
I think I remember that with Trump, right? Trump had this.
No. It was the Democrat debate. They had it on Texas Southern campus.
In the gym, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. 2 weeks later, or maybe shorter or longer, the president of Texas Southern was put on administrative leave from the board. Then all of a sudden he was fired.
Didn't he have like a prostitute sting or something?
The who?
A prostitute sting.
No.
It wasn't him?
Nah.
It'd be a lot of people get hit with that prostitute sting down in Houston.
That's true. Usually during the NCAA meetings. Because I remember a while back when I was still at Grambling, I think the AD from Southern had got hit with it.
Yeah, I remember. There's been several people from
Oh, the
the
coach's
SWAC.
name is Caitlin.
Oh no, no, that don't count. No.
You didn't say I couldn't Google it.
No, that don't count. But anyways, it's something about the border rings they don't like. It's something about them against Texas Southern. I don't know what it is, but they always got something against Texas Southern.
Right. I thought Fred McNair would have been the better hire because he would have recruited the hell out of Houston.
He's already established in this way. Like, I don't.
Right.
Like the man won at Alcorn. The man got players come to Alcorn. You know how hard you got to recruit somebody to, first of all, take that drive to get to Alcorn.
Yeah, because them deer don't play. They've been took away.
Somebody better get Tiffany on the phone. Tell them, hey, you better bring in the FAMU.
Well, the alums ain't her right now, so we ain't gonna even bring her up because I mean that kind of transitions into the next topic of them voting no confidence in her.
What? I don't understand why they did that. Like, hey, Willie Simmons did that on his own. I was about to cuss, but I didn't.
I mean, he left. I think they was talking more so about the hiring process for the next.
Everything she been doing, pretty much.
Yeah.
She got y'all a SWAC championship.
Willie Simmons got you a SWAC championship. Willie Simmons got you a Celebration Bowl championship.
Well, actually, Primetime got y'all that because he left, but that's not here or there.
That's true.
I'm trying to help this black lady out. Actually, I'm trying to do it again.
I'm trying to help out because we went to school with her too. So, but it just
I'm trying to get a job and get rid of this OnlyFans. But if it don't work out, it's still $5.99 for ladies, $100 for men, $1,000 for more brother.
It's just the way she doing things. Like Gibbs, she recommended Gibbs from Fort Valley, but
I would have been a good hire.
He would have been a good hire, but before she even named somebody, the players were saying they wanted one of the assistant coaches, another guy that beat Gibbs in the conference last year. That's actually a FAMU alumni, and it was another person, but it just she's like, no, I want my guy.
It was the lack of transparency for the hiring process. Like, you want, but I mean, for that same token here, Grambling wasn't exactly transparent. Like, it's not like they're doing Zooms links where you can sit there and listen in to the interviews. And realistically, hell, you can interview all you want to, but that don't mean that the person gonna do the job that they say they know how to do.
But with Grambling actually had a committee doing the search.
So did she not have a committee? Oh,
I don't think she did.
Well,
But now they getting a search committee to do it.
Well,
Grambling had like 2 players from the team.
Man, I was available.
Grambling had like 8 people on board. Then Doug and Shaq were advisors. Well, while we're talking about that, let me go ahead and bring it up. Since we own Grambling, here is Grambling News football coach. Can you see it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mickey Joseph. A lot of people know lately as what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? He's been a great recruiter. He has been in the news for other things.
Yep, that case just got dropped.
Yeah, it got dropped. It did.
Because the woman was afraid for her life and moved out of state. She wouldn't show up for court.
Yeah. So that's that. I am rating he did bring in Dooley as his offensive coordinator. The defensive coordinator, I think his name was Rollins. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what the G-Men can do. As far as recruiting, they have been picking up a lot of recruits this week. The past few days.
I'm gonna say this. Hugh Jackson did the same thing. I'll wait to see past judgment.
Well, what?
I'll wait to see because Hugh Jackson picked up some recruits too. We know how that worked out. So
Yep, and then the spring was lackluster and the season was trash.
Yeah,
I
I think it
I
would
know
be different.
4 games in. I
So
need
you
4
had
games.
hope last year too.
I did. I mean, you had a favorable schedule, but you had too many play calls. Let's say that it
And
shouldn't be.
he is a. Let me just
I
say
can't
this.
say what I was about to say because
He
I
is a terrible
yeah,
game
man,
manager. He does
Zoe,
not
take
know how
that
to
man.
manage.
Thank you, Zoe. I was about to say, please take his face off the screen because you're gonna get me sued for defamation of character.
Yeah, Hugh Jackson is a terrible game management controller. He was terrible at it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think he was focused too much on stuff. He should have just been focused as head coach. Like he just tried to do too much, my opinion. Um, but he did. I know we lost our running backs, 3 of our running backs, but we replaced the 2 main ones with two 3-star running backs. So hopefully that pans out good for us. And we got a running back from Kankakee, Illinois, little fresh. He'll be a freshman. He got some speed on him. Got a running back from Hawaii, so
Okay,
nice little pickups, and he picking up some nice linebackers from what I saw, and a nice big offensive lineman just signed today. So I think they be all right.
okay, so that's the early signees.
Yeah, that's the early signings. They still picking them up left and right though. We're going into that. Today was a great day for your boy. Great night, let's say that. Because this right here, what we've been waiting on, anticipating. We're going to release this schedule. Huh?
Nothing.
So, going into the schedule. First game, you Louisiana Lafayette. I know that's going to be an L. Hosting September 7th, hosting Tuskegee. That's a family affair.
That's the one I'm trying to be at.
Yeah. And the game color is black. Lafayette, the game color is white. Then the next weekend, they be out here in my neck of the woods at Commerce. That's my second L. I see 2 L's off the schedule off top. That's ULL and Commerce, because Commerce, they both the higher FCS teams. But Texas A&M Commerce, it could be winnable. But it's a nice little drive. So they come to Dallas twice. Then we host Jackson State on the 21st. I think this should be homecoming part 1, far as attendance. Because Jackson does travel.
They travel really well.
Finally back in Graham.
Finally back, yep. So they should be
After
good.
700 years.
Yeah. Game color is gold. So that'd be nice. The next weekend, G-Men come to Dallas to take on Prairie View. Game color black. I'll be at that one for sure this year. I think we have an off on the 5th. Open on the 5th, if I'm not mistaken, from the
Yeah, because the next game is the 12th.
The 12th, yeah. So we'll be hosting Alcorn, which will be a good game, and that'll be pink because that's the breast cancer awareness game. Then we host Arkansas Pine Bluff for homecoming. That'll be a blackout. They got a tough schedule. Pine Bluff got a tough schedule starting out.
I mean, they schedule gonna be tough anyway with the quality of team they had.
Yeah. Then we got on the 26th, G-Men go down to Houston to take on Texas Southern. That should be a win. Andrew Body's not there no more, so That shouldn't be a problem. Andrew Body is at Alabama State. Keep that in mind. All right. The next weekend, November 2nd, the G-Men go to Florida to Bethune-Cookman. Florida may be at double.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that high.
Depend. Okay. All right. Then the next game, the G-Men come back home to host Alabama State. Alabama State got two quarterbacks. We're gonna see who's gonna come out on top. You got Andrew Body, who transferred from Texas Southern, is there now, and I think the guy name was Demetrius Davis from last year. So that's a goal out. It's a senior day. It'll be a nice game in the hole. After that, they go to Alabama A&M. Game color white. That should be a payback game.
It should be.
Yeah.
Hell, we've been getting whooped the last couple of years.
Yeah. Especially last year, losing homecoming
We
to
didn't even talk about the
Yeah.
last game of the schedule.
And then the last game is Southern University. And if you haven't seen the schedule, I got it on my page. Let's see. There we go. So my big thing for me is I don't know the last time you can say Grambling had 5 home games. Tuskegee, Jackson, Alcorn, UAPB, and Alabama State. 5 home games this season coming up.
Okay, let's talk about this graphic.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Why you don't like it?
Every game says versus.
Yeah, at the bottom they got the home in a way, but I get what you're saying.
If you're gonna do it right. Like if it's on the road, you still could have put it. You know.
Right.
Then I'm sitting up here, I'm looking down here, I'm like, okay, neutral sites. I'm trying to sit here and match them. I'm like, okay, so I know State Fair and I know Bayou are neutral site games. I was confused by that little key because I was like, wait, what they got going on? But then I figured out it's the black square with the white numbers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It confused me. Sorry, I'm just an anal person. I work in athletic communications.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and that's who did it. Athletic Communications. Mm-hmm. I understand.
I'm about to say in the bad party, Monica, shut up. It's a template.
That's a template from where?
Yeah. Box out.
Oh, I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's a company. They make the templates or whatever. Like literally, what they had to upload was like for the August 31st game, they picked that it was ULL. So they pull up their logo in that box right there. They just change the date and the opponent, and that's the way you do it. Like it's easy and it makes sense, but at the same time, I'm like, you can change it from versus to it. Like you control what it says right there.
Similar to Canva a little bit.
Well, no, different from Canva because with Box Out, like that template cannot be changed. As for moving stuff around, you know, on Canva you can have a template and you can still slide stuff around, move it a little bit. But in Box Out, the layout is the layout. Like they couldn't remove a game from there.
All right, gotcha.
So that template stays the way it is. It's it's locked in.
And I see another thing that just stood out. It's 12 games this year.
Mm-hmm.
It was 11. Did they move this? So they probably had to get permission to get the 12th one or something?
Probably not, considering like the first game is, you know, the end of August. Honestly, I don't know, like, cause you still got the 2 buys. You got the buy on October 5th, and then you got the one.
Bless you.
Or do you have one right before Bayou?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a few open dates. I saw like 3, I think. Of course, before Bayou, before Alcorn.
That's it.
Oh, that's two.
That's the two. Because they usually have two. They have one early in the season and they have one right before Bayou. So they probably didn't have to get permission for the add a game because September 7th is Tuskegee and that's Division 2.
Yeah.
So they probably didn't have to get permission for that one.
Okay.
But I mean, they got 5 home games.
Yeah, that's good. That's why I like. That's good.
I mean, that's great for the fans. If you're working there, you mad as hell.
It depends on what game.
Yeah. I think the Tuskegee game should be pretty cool. But I don't know.
Tuskegee, Jackson, Alcorn, those games should have a nice size crowd. Alabama State and Pine Bluff, yeah.
Yeah, we've been trying to get that Tuskegee game for years.
Yeah, Alabama State don't travel, so I don't expect them.
Yeah, they don't travel very well.
I would make that high school day, even though that's senior day. I would still invite out the high schools from Shreveport to Monroe.
I'm about to say usually that's what they'll do anyway because that's going right into towards like the kids finna start dipping out for the semester. Because I mean, realistically, that's like well, not for the whole semester, but with post COVID with these hybrid courses, a lot of the instructors put their finals and stuff online.
Yeah, and then Pine Bluff is homecoming, so you should have your homecoming crowd if they doing what they supposed to.
Right.
If they can come in homecoming 1, 2, 4 and 2, you should get a good crowd. Just looking at ULL and Commerce, those should be your 2 losses. But Commerce may be a coin flip too. Could be winnable. I guess Florida had to go. All right.
Oh,
So
he said his medicine is kicking in. He didn't got sleepy.
okay.
You know, I'm checking stuff on my iPad because I'm on my phone.
I see it
I'm
now
trying to
popping up.
keep
Yeah.
up with.
I see it popping up now. Yeah.
Okay, so the schedule. I mean, that was just me being ticky about the graphic. I think that is a great schedule, like you said. I think that okay, so ULL that's going then more than likely gonna be.
Hopefully in a blowout.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if we can get in there and be competitive, that sets the tone for the season.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like the first half against LSU. But it should be since that'd be the first game with this new team together. It should be where we learning, see what we got, what we need to work on, and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then you got the new coach and everything. So I mean, with money games, I'm not gonna even lie to you. I see those kind of like it sucks, but the way I equate it to myself is that's a scrimmage. It's just a scrimmage against another school. You just try to make sure that your players come out healthy. Um, and you're looking at it, you reviewing the film, break down the film to see what areas were weak, what you need to work on. And that's the way I look at it. And so I think that if they can do that, then they should be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, going into the Tuskegee game, Tuskegee, they've been wavering. Now, if this had been a Tuskegee from when I was there, I would say Gremlin. I don't know now. But this game, I'm not quite sure because Tuskegee is they rebuilding. And so both teams are coming in like a rebuild or because Grambling essentially is still trying to rebuild their program. Yeah, so I think both are trying to reestablish who they are or their dominance in their respective conferences and as a team. So I'm trying to pull up the schedule too. Who's behind that? Texas A&M,
Commerce.
Okay.
That game. Well, I learned they did release a Commerce released an article. It will be home and home. So in 2020, September 20th, 25th, 2025,
Are they Bears?
commerce, commerce, huh?
Are they Bears?
Lions. September 20th next year.
Oh, that is a lion. It's a lioness. Oh, how
Yeah.
cute. Because at first glance, it looked like a bear.
Yeah, it's like part of the logo is
They better
linebacker.
jump on that. They better jump on that line back and
Yeah.
show them that there ain't no king of the jungle in, around here. Jackson State. I think that should be really competitive. Um, I'm. I guess right now, when we start back next season, it's let's see how we look in these first 3 games, and let's see what TC is gonna be bringing to the table. Because right now, Jackson State didn't have a bad season. They
Yeah.
just didn't have the seasons that they had previously. So I think that one should be a good game in the whole.
I wonder if there's a conference game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Let's see.
6, 7, 8, 9. I see 9 SWAT schools, so we'll see if that's a conference
Okay,
game.
so it's gonna be. So right now I'm looking at it, and I see like what 4 East schools.
Yeah.
Jackson State. Oh no, never mind. I lied. I forgot Alcorn back on the other side. So it's 1, 2, 3.
Both
No, it was wrong.
Bama's. Both
Both
Bama's.
Alabama's, Bethune
Jackson.
and Jackson. So yeah, it was 4.
Bethune. Yeah.
And only what 2 of them? How many of them count?
That's why I don't see. That's where they need to figure out what's going to be the conference games.
Yeah, they need to figure out a formula because, like, how do we know who's confident and who's not?
Yeah. That's what I'm looking at now, but yeah, it's
Because
not
we
listed.
obviously know Prairie View, Alcorn, UAPB, Texas Southern, Southern. We know those are conference.
I think Bethune's going to be conference because I think that's our forever East opponent from what I've been told. So that'd be
I thought it
conference.
rotates and changes every 2 years.
From what I heard, Bethune is always going. We always going to play Bethune,
I think that's stupid.
right? I say rotating
I
play
mean, I guess
everybody.
they're trying to make a cross division rivalry, but I'm like, if you was gonna do that, then you should have just established it with Jackson State and Grambling.
Right.
Like, if you wanted to give somebody a forever like opponent on the other side, like you're talking about, Grambling is gonna have to, every other year have to travel to Florida, as opposed to going right there to Jackson.
Right.
And you could have put Bethune with freaking Southern or somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or even UAPB. Matter of fact, it should have been Bethune and UAPB, both of them trash. Let them build together.
Stop. Oh, I can't deal with you. I can't deal with you.
It's getting late. You know, once it start getting late, I start getting tired.
Yeah.
But okay, so I done exited out of the picture. But put my iPad down.
Well, Commerce will be a home series. They
Okay.
come to us September 20th, 2025.
I'll try to make the Tuskegee game because I know I'm not gonna make homecoming.
Okay.
Want it to be a homecoming, but
Let me know about Tuskegee. I'll make
look,
that
that's the downside of graduation to 2 SWAC schools.
Yeah.
Both of their homecomings is October 19th.
Ooh.
The same
So-
way both schools, like Grambling Valley, Jackson State.
I'd rather see Alcorn than UAPB.
Because usually, like, who's the 9th? Because I can't. Who's the 9th?
The 9th?
Yeah.
Alabama State.
Like, the way you can get back up.
Are you good?
So, my thing is, I'm like, Gremlin's homecoming is usually not that early.
Yeah.
Like, if we don't have a game at the end of October, we usually go at the beginning of November.
Right.
So I'm like, are we running from Bama State? Why wasn't that made homecoming? Is it because of senior day?
Yeah.
I think that would have
Yeah.
been the perfect time for the honor our seniors when you got your biggest crowd at home.
But you usually try to get the quote unquote weakest opponent. So
Yeah, and the
yeah, but
UAP
last year,
weakest link.
yeah.
Okay. Well, since Florida's gone, we talked about schedule, we talked about coach, we've talked about some of the moving and shaking. I guess we can postpone the rest until like next week.
Yeah.
But I would just like to say, Dallas, Florida had his moment. Now I'm finna have mine.
Hold on.
So I'm gonna try not to cuss. However, what game? I don't know, but when they go final, it's final. It don't matter if they cheat or not. We got cheated a few years ago when we went to Green Bay. It was a catch. We know it was a catch, but they said it wasn't a catch. Zoe was still a fan at that time, but we basically somebody, and Zoe knows who I'm talking about. There was like expectations. They didn't expect their team to make the playoffs. Um, they asked did I expect us to get sent home in a wild card round. Yes, I did. I've said it before and I said it again. Until Jerry Jones is my niece said dead. I was gonna say unalive, but until he's no longer affiliated with the Dallas Cowboys franchise, I just feel like we're not going to be successful as a team. Then since we've been on this show, ESPN is sending an alert talking about some Jerry Jones, talking about some we keeping the coach. So like, he don't want to win. People be saying Jerry Jones buying off the officials for what? We cursed. Our curse is worse. Jerry Jones is worse than the Madden cover curse. He worse than the Michael Vick Falcons curse. And I'm tired. When Zoe went free agency, I was like, Zoe, I'm gonna stay with him. But baby, I'm sick of this. I'm tired. I ain't no loser in real life. So how the hell you expect me to keep cheering and running up my blood pressure every other week?
Man, that's why I had to quit. When I literally had to grab my heart because my heart was hurting bad. I had to say, I can't do this. I literally grabbed my heart. My heart was just thumping. I was like, nope, can't do this.
Dallas is stressing me out. But I know as long as Jerry Jones is affiliated with this program, we will not win. We'll do fine in the regular season. You talk about a winning streak at home. We had freaking Green Bay, not even a strong Green Bay team, came to Dallas and we got beat.
The youngest team in the NFL this season.
Exactly. Green Bay barely made it into the playoffs. And we let them come up in there and they played us like they was all stars and we was a Pee-wee team. Yeah. So now, Dallas, now it's a few games on your schedule. I know the schedule ain't been released, but it's a few teams coming to Dallas that I do want to come out there and see play. Like I want to see the Saints.
Yeah.
I want to see the Ravens because my brother. And I want to try to get my moms to the Dallas Eagles game. But they got one more season. If they stress me out next year, I'm going free agent.
Hey, come on.
I got Dallas is stressing me out.
I got a spot for you, man. Come on.
We're going to be on the free agents of the couch together so where we can talk about everybody. Because that's some boots.
We can sit back and laugh at memes and everything.
Because Jerry, he want to be the owner, the GM, the coach, the trainer. He want to be everything. Yeah. Honestly, I talked bad about the E-Girls earlier, but realistically, I feel like Jalen should not have been out there playing because, he had a dislocated finger on his throwing hand?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was announced because I be looking at the injury reports or whatever. It was announced the day of the game, and the coach was like, he was still going to be active, he was still going to play. And I'm like, that may not be the best decision, because how do you expect him to be able to throw and he has a dislocated finger on that hand?
That's crazy.
Jalen has never been that inefficient. Like, even when they've lost games before, he's done better than that. Like,
Dak has.
yeah, Dak has been that inefficient. Like, Dak, you want to have a temper tantrum after you done lost the game. Take your ass to the locker room. You so busy. You worried about your child coming into the world, which babies are a blessing. Congratulations again on your newest, the newest coming. M3, I think you said. But
Yeah.
Dak, we want to win. Now, I understand winning may not be just in your vocabulary. You went to Mississippi State, Roll Tide. So, you did good through your rookie season and you've been doing well. But now you starting to throw like Romo. And I won't keep going through this.
I wonder if them injuries catching up with him.
Who that?
Yeah, they
Probably
wear
so.
and
The
tear.
man stay injured. I felt like he was the Derrick Rose of football.
Yeah.
Derrick
I can
Rose,
see
they
that.
just need to roll a wheelchair up to the. Because the man stayed injured. That man stayed on crutches, so that man stayed injured. I'm like, damn, what he did himself now?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was my vent. I thank you for letting me get it out. It looks like I'm still winning for the NFL, so I'm excited about that. Because I know I didn't win college. I think you won that one. So congratulations on winning college. But next year, I'm gonna see if it's like I'm gonna do some tinkering and see how to develop an app, and I'm gonna see if I can build like an app where we can just plug it in and it kind of I'm gonna figure it out.
Plug in what?
Like when you on here, like the way you have it, instead of us having like the Excel sheet, we have like an app or something. I'm gonna try to see what we can come up with.
I got you.
I be trying to tinker around with technology.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lord, I left my water bottle in the car. It's gonna freeze.
Y'all got snow up there?
Nah, we ain't got snow right now, but the temps dropping. I think tonight the low is supposed to be. Is it 11 tonight? I know last night it was 1.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was 1 last night, but
Yeah, we was out Monday because of Martin Luther King Day. And Tuesday was out because it was the high was like 16 degrees. It was like, y'all stay at home.
so we was out for MLK. Yeah, currently right now it's 26 degrees, and I lied. It's not 11. It's 8. We're gonna get down to 8 tonight. Last night was 1, so we was out yesterday. But they get our roads back up and running quickly. So
Yeah, they need to teach Texas out. Well, no, never mind. No, I like my days off.
I mean that's true, but everybody, they always saying this is South. We not used to it, and I'm like, BS, because I can remember when I was still at Grambling. I think I was working there at the time, and snow came and shut everything down.
Yeah, like it did this week.
We have consistently in the South gotten snow at least once every winter. I don't know about Texas, but I know Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, parts of Louisiana. Like we've gotten snow. Like in Mississippi, we've gotten snow every year.
Mm.
It don't last too long, but it will last a little bit less time if they'll start purchasing stuff to prep. Like you see that the climate is shifting. You're gonna get some kind of snow and ice down south. So why don't you have salt, sand, or something?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You go ahead and get you some rest because I know you got to work. Do y'all go back tomorrow?
Yep, we back tomorrow.
Oh, well, we went back today. I was sitting there with my heat on my legs.
Yeah, we went back today too. It was 42, then tomorrow's like 56. So
Yeah, it's starting to go back up, but then it's snow in the forecast up here for Monday. So,
nah,
and
we
then
got
it's
some
still
rain,
gonna be
but
above 50. Yeah, then we're going to get rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. My mom says, you going to wash the car? No, because I know everything that I've been up here for 2 years. So I know that
man,
salt that they done put on that road, on them highways.
ma, I I kid you not. Before the winter remix, we of course we
Oh,
had the
I
rain to
saw
come
your
in.
car.
Man, when I tell you everybody in Dallas' car looked like it was dirt. Like I was like, dude, did it really rain mud or something? Because everybody's car was dirty.
I saw your pictures. I was like, dang. But ours, like, I ain't been through no mud and stuff like that. But if you look at my car, it looks like, and my car white. So it looks like I've been playing in mud.
Yeah,
But it's just where the snow, when I was out driving in it, it got on the car and it dried like that. And I was like, what is this? But
and
mom
like
was like, you need to go wash the car. Mama, it's supposed to snow again on Monday. And it's gonna rain Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So guess what? Everything that they done put on them roads to treat them
yeah,
is gonna come up, and it's gonna have them cars looking like they've been out mudding. So I'm gonna wait until the rain wash off that salt and stuff up, and then I go wash the car.
and then so Saturday, every drive-through car wash, every car wash had lines.
Ours had lines, like when I say them people was in line for like the one down the street from the school, you couldn't hardly turn up in there to get to the car wash.
Mm,
It wasn't that serious.
mm.
As long as I can see out my windows, I'm good. All right, boys and girls, little cheering cats, little cheering dogs and cats. We thank y'all for joining us. We know it's not our typical night.
Right.
But Grambling State University, the G, dropped our gangster football schedule for the 2024 season. So it was a late breaking news, and we had to jump on real quick tonight.
Right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Here we go.
Roll Tide.